Ferrari driver, Martin, do you think is going to be the stronger today?
I would always fancy Raikkonen, I have to say, in the longer haul. Massa tends to make slight errors from time to time.
You cannot underestimate the determination of Kimi Raikkonen.
In the history of my racing, I'm quite sure I've not been overtaken on the outside. I very rarely get overtaken.
Lewis Hamilton was saying in the interview that he doesn't get overtaken around the outside very often, and we're only 2 laps into this Grand Prix. It has happened. Hamilton's obviously had some kind of problem. Raikkonen is trying to do here what the man he replaced at Ferrari, Michael Schumacher, did to everybody at the '96 Spanish Grand Prix, if you remember that one, where he was in a different race from everyone else. It seemed that he had a dry track and they had a wet one. At one point he was over a minute clear. It looks like Raikkonen's having one of those kind of days. He's already passed, I think, 9 or 10 cars in this Grand Prix.
Between the two Ferraris, and Massa's still very close to Kovalainen too. I think David Coulthard's sitting there thinking, I actually fancy a piece of the podium. Look, Raikkonen's gone right round the outside of 5 this time though. It's where he was quicker last time, and completely surprised Coulthard there by just finding that grip around the outside.
These two old adversaries, of course, the generation that came through in the early 2000s. Now Raikkonen lines him up again. The car is clearly faster into Beckett's. Alonso takes the line he wants to. Raikkonen has to wait.
2 times former world champion Alonso defending well against the current reigning world champion Kimi Raikkonen. Raikkonen needs that point. Alonso needs to salvage something from a dismal first half of the season. And Raikkonen's got in his slipstream. Alonso chooses not to stick him on the grass, and it's over. Raikkonen's ahead. Can he keep it inside? Yes, he can. Alonso a little bit too jumpy on the throttle pedal, and I don't think there's any way back from there.
Who was very slow, and now he's tucked up behind Scott Speed and Anthony Davidson. So I think traffic is a big part of the story as we look at the Ferrari and the BMW very close to each other as Kovalainen comes back out. That's Raikkonen and Heidfeld.
And now we're away, racing here at Interlagos, and a great start for Felipe Massa, and Kimi Raikkonen's got ahead of Lewis Hamilton going into the first corner. Lewis Hamilton stays out of trouble, but Raikkonen's got up into second place. Fernando Alonso alongside Lewis Hamilton going round the second corner.
And if you miss it, oh, and there's Alonso defending up the inside of turn 4. Raikkonen with a slingshot exit. Can Alonso hold him off? No, he can't, and that position then is over. It's 5th for Raikkonen. For Piquet Jr. And look at this, Raikkonen versus Kubica, and Raikkonen takes it. It's that sweeper in towards the Mercedes chicane there. Kubica out of control, and that gives Raikkonen some breathing space, but supreme driving from Hamilton. Difficult for young Piquet.
Oh, that was close. That's a 130-mile-an-hour corner, 140-mile-an-hour corner.
Gives Raikkonen a chance then. Alonso went for broke and it didn't pay off, but he's having to be defensive against Raikkonen. Raikkonen ducks back underneath. Has he got the drive and acceleration? Easily, it turns out. Alonso getting a bit of oversteer, wheel spin coming in. every Formula One fan I've met and everybody in the paddock I know, even if they wanted Hamilton to win, are still thrilled. They think you fully deserve the championship. Is that important to you to have that kind of support?
Yeah, of course it helps, but I think so whoever has the most points in the end, and for sure we won more races than the others, so for me I'm happy to win it, and it's nice to hear that the people also think that it was the right decision. I enjoy Formula One for sure this year more than maybe a few previous years, on many different reasons, but overall it has been working with Ferrari, and then outside of Formula One has been better than before.
Falling lightly at the moment here, and Hamilton is dancing on a knife edge. His lap times are in the 1:55s. He's 10 seconds a lap slower than he was when he was pulling away earlier on from Kimi Raikkonen. Raikkonen seems to have the advantage in these conditions.
Right.
He pulls again alongside him, and Hamilton's going to have to yield this time. Through goes Raikkonen into the lead. Hamilton down into second.
Got past the Ferrari. What is this going on here now?
This is Heidfeld. This is Robert Kubica battling with Kimi Raikkonen, and Raikkonen taking that place away. So we've now got a Ferrari 1-2.
Great driving. Alonso and Vettel then still going at it, with Raikkonen keeping a close watch and fancying joining the action. Now he's got a good run on Alonso down to the turn 6 hairpin. How badly does Alonso need to keep this position? We're about to find out. Surely he'll just send it up the inside of the Ferrari. There it goes. He's got to be careful he doesn't run into Vettel though, and it compromised him badly. Job done for Raikkonen. I might as well let him go. That's got that sort of hallmark on it as far as I'm concerned.
There's another look of it. Down the inside goes the reigning world champion on a recovery drive from 15th place on the grid.
Raikkonen had his work cut out, but he got his fight back underway at Coulthard's expense.
So well. I mean, at Silverstone last year, Kimi Raikkonen surprised everybody by running 2 stints on soft tyres, having a good run on Alonso. Now, don't forget, the Ferrari is doing over 201 to the speed trap into this corner.
For him, he needs to push quite hard. Here's Raikkonen having a go at Vettel. The safety car has certainly reinvigorated this Grand Prix. This is for a final points-paying position, remember. Vettel currently in 8th. And Raikkonen runs one up the outside of him on the run down to the hairpin.
Red Bull, Toro Rosso Ferrari versus Ferrari, and Raikkonen has it. Incredible straight line speed there from the
7 of the French Grand Prix. Race leader Kimi Raikkonen pits, so Felipe Massa will retake the lead.
Will he though? This is going to be super tight. He was 2 seconds quicker on the last lap around, and they were 2 seconds apart when the stops commenced. Where is Massa? Massa's still going around Lise. Raikkonen's going out of the pit lane, and that is going to be nip and tuck. Almost, I think Raikkonen's got the edge. Raikkonen will take the lead of the Grand Prix, went 2 laps further, was faster, and is leading.
Brilliant performance by Kimi Raikkonen. He took advantage of the fuel strategy to get himself in front of his teammate. In the Schumacher era, it appeared they weren't allowed to race each other, but these days they definitely are. We saw it in France last year where Massa thought he had the race in the bag only to be pipped by his teammate. And it looks like we've got the same again. He goes for another set of the harder tyres then, Raikkonen. Clearly likes them, finds they're quick at the end of the stint. That's what he wants. He's saving his soft tyres for the end of the run. He comes out behind Hamilton, behind Kovalainen.
He's done it.
There's Massa. He has done it. He's come out in front of his teammate. So Massa has had a slow outlap, it would appear. And Raikkonen has got him at the first round of pit stops. He's not in the lead, of course. Robert Kubica is in the lead at the moment in the BMW, having yet to make his first stop. Hamilton is second and Kovalainen third. But critically, as Jean Todt, the former boss of this team, looks on, Raikkonen has leapfrogged Felipe Massa.
And it was all about a massive in-lap. Absolutely stunning pace. The fastest man on every corner of the entire lap, apart from the last corner, because he peeled off into the pit lane. And that is what got him into the lead of the Ferrari battle, because you're right, James, Kubica yet to stop and effectively leads the Grand Prix.